Good day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are listening to me from. My name is Tolulope Makinde. I'm a career development coach. I'm excited to be online today. I just want to welcome everyone that have enrolled or showed interest to my program, the Career Advancement Mentorship. The Career Advancement Mentorship is for students and graduates who need clarity in their career because I understand that a lot of young people, a lot of students are not given the privilege to discover themselves before choosing a course of study or a career path. So today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you, strategies on how to know your career path that align with your passion, that align with your potential, align with your personality, and also your purpose in life. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of strategy with you, and I'm also going to be sharing with you roadblocks that prevent some people from discovering their career path or that prevent them from having what they call career fulfillment. But before I continue, I just want to, share more about myself for some people that are just seeing me for the first time or knowing me for the first time. My name is Tolulope Makinde. I'm a career development expert. Why am I doing this? The reason I'm doing this is because I'm passionate about, helping young people have clarity in their career path. I help young people, I help students, graduates to discover, to develop, and to deploy their talent in a suitable career path. I've had 4 to 5 experience in teaching. I've been an educator. I love teaching. I'm passionate about teaching. But something interesting about me is that despite the fact that I love teaching, it took me a while before I discovered that was my career path. It took me a while before I discovered that was my career path. And I know a lot of people also have similar scenario, you understand, where they they are already in their place, but because of what they call lack of awareness, they are not, conscious that they are in the right place. And if you don't know where you are, someone or anyone can easily distract you or can easily, confuse you out, to go out of that place and do something else. So it takes what they call career awareness to be able to know where you are, because if you are aware of your career, you are going to be intentional about it. You are going to be intentional about it. And once you are intentional about it, you start taking, steps that will advance you, that will move you forward and upward the career ladder. So why should you listen to me? You have to listen to me because I'm a international certified career coach. I've had experience mentoring young people in career discovery, career clarity, career planning, career development. And I trust you that if you give me your little time, you are going to have a transformational moment, And if you have young people or students, that need clarity in their career path, you can feel free to recommend my program to them or refer them to me. I'll be glad, so glad to really help them. Why? Because I know that a lot of students, a lot of graduates, a lot of young people are frustrated. We have a lot of frustrated graduates out there that after graduation, they are confused of what they want to do with their life. They are, the fear of even unemployment, is even adding to their confusion. You understand? Because if you don't know your place, you will not know where to function. You understand? You will not know where to function. And it is when you discover your niche. And what do we talk about your niche? What do you mean by your niche? Your niche is that position or that activity that specifically suits you, who you are, that specifically suits your personality, that specifically suits your strengths, that specifically suits your makeup, who you are. It's just like a fish in a water, you understand? a fish in the water, or a bird in the sky. You understand. But young people, the reason why they struggle is because they are trying to function in a place that is not meant for them. And I don't want yours to be like that. So, who are my audience? Who are the people I'm so passionate to reach out to that I really want to help? I know that when you talk about career development have to do with a lot of people, many category of people. We have, the students, we have the graduate, we have the entry level, or fresh graduate level. We have the mid level. We have the top level or executive. You understand? But for now, I really want to focus on students. I really want to focus on undergraduate. I really want to focus on fresh graduates so that they can gain clarity, so that they can have a sense of purpose and direction in their career journey. Because if you don't know where you are going, you will not know the road that will lead you there. I repeat, if you don't know where you are going, you will not know the road that will lead you there. So you need to have clarity. You need to know what you want. You need to know where you are going. You need to know where you are going. You understand? I'm aware that we have a lot of challenges that is making it difficult for young people to know their career path, a suitable career path, that suits them. Because I'm aware that we have our parents. Some parents love to impose a career on their child. Some parents will say, okay, I am an accountant. I want my son, I want my daughter to be an accountant. Or I have a family business in Greek. I want my child to take over the business. You must study this, you must study that. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, because every child has his own purpose, has his own destiny to fulfill. And you cannot force you cannot force a career on a child. The purpose of the parent is to help the child to discover himself or herself. The purpose of a parent is to be a guidance. You understand. You need to observe your children. You need to be sensitive and help them to discover themselves. And once they have found that place, once they have found that talent, once they have found what they want to be in life, the job of the parent is to empower them, is to develop them. The job of the parent is to give them opportunity to express themselves, to give them an opportunity to find fulfillment in what they are created to do. You understand? So I'm also aware that even some teachers also, confuse some students or enforce a particular career on a child. You see a teacher condemning a child because probably the child is not good in mathematics, or is not good in chemistry or physics or a particular subject, and you just assume that child cannot have anything to do with a career relating to science. What if the child mistake, as in weakness, is in that subject, and the solution is for you to get a tutor to help the child to gain mastery in that subject? Don't you think the child is going to get better? Why condemn the child because of their failure in a particular subject? You understand? Let me share a story with you. I've had a privilege of speaking with some youth in an organization. Like, it was a religious organization, it was a program. And after the program, this young boy came running after me that, oh, sir, I really want to talk to you. There's something I want to discuss about you, about my career. I said, okay, no problem. What do you want to say? So he told me that is passionate to become a mechanical engineer. They want to become a mechanical engineer, that he love things about automobiles, repairing cars and things that is a really what boy. He graduated in art department in a secondary school. I was shocked. I was like, how come? What happened? Is it that you just discovered yourself, you didn't know that this is what you want to do, or what? How did it happen? How come you finish your secondary school in the art department and you are so much interested in becoming a mechanical engineer? What happened? He said that when he was in school, his junior secondary school, that he was not good with some subjects, and because of that the teacher diverted him to arts class because he was not good in some science subject. I was like, wow. And his parents did not complain, his parents did not say anything, and he had to take it. Many students, many young people are at the mercy of this kind of scenario. I was like, wow, this is so bad. Okay, what is the way out now? What are you doing at the moment? I asked the child, the boy. So he said he's currently doing an apprenticeship in a mechanic workshop, learning. I said, oh, that was great. You are really intentional about what you want to do or that. But he said he does not, he still want to go to school, you understand, to advance in that mechanical engineering beyond that. I was like, okay. But right now, it is good you are learning, learning the practical step. You are learning the practical step, but try to get a tutor and see if you can re-enroll for WAHEC, and take those science subjects. You understand? It's not too late. Even if you are listening to me right now and you are also in that same scenario, or that same situation, that you are in the wrong career path and you are thinking of how to transit to another one, it is possible. It is possible. The day you discover yourself is the right time. It's not too late. So I advise the boy to get a tutor, enroll, go to a tutorial center, make sure that he's learning those subjects and try the WAEC again. And that is the best advice I can give to him. All right. Sorry for the break in transmission. I believe you are with me and you've learned a lot from what I was talking about career clarity. Now, this time I want to share my own personal experience that it is possible for you to have a successful career transition when you discover yourself. It is possible. It is possible. It's not too late. So, likewise, myself, while I was growing up, I wanted to become a medical doctor. Why? Because you know, medical doctor are part of the, attractive profession that any parent would love their child to be. And I saw that I'm also interested in helping people, helping the sick, and like that. So I enrolled, you understand, my my undergraduate to study medicine. But you know how life we have it, that you keep applying and you are not getting that admission for that medicine. God is so faithful that some people, the reason why you are knocking on a door and the door is not opening, and you know that you have tried all your possible best. It's Have you thought of it? Could it be that you are actually knocking on the wrong door? You understand? So the universe, and everything around us has a way of working for our good, So I, luckily for me, I didn't get the admission to study medicine. I was given microbiology. So, the fear of staying at home and not doing anything, and the struggle of getting admission in school. Now that you've gotten one, nobody wants to lose it. So that was my case. I just like, okay, if this is what I have to bring the best out of it. Let's see what comes. You understand? So I did that. I graduated at microbiology, and after my studies, the only available job I could do that was available for me was teaching. Despite the fact, I told you that I love teaching. I was actually teaching for like 3, 4 years. I was teaching, and the way I was teaching like, oh, let's just do this for the meantime, pending when we see a better job or better career that will give us career satisfaction and fulfillment. You understand? So I never saw it that I was actually in my niche. I never saw it like that. I didn't have that career awareness that education, a wonderful career path, that give you the opportunity. You understand? So I was just doing it, and it took me a while, some years before I was like, Tolu, what? Wake up! You are in the right place. So when I discovered myself, I was like, no, wow, this is my place. I need to advance. I need to advance in it. That was when I decided to start taking my professional certification in, as an educator. I enrolled for my postgraduate diploma in education. And, so my advice to everyone who have found their place, don't remain at the at the base. Don't remain as a local level. Don't remain. When you talk about career is a journey. Career is that occupation or that profession you do with an opportunity for advancement. So you need to keep advancing in your career. You don't have to stay in one level. So once you have found your career path, you must be intentional about it and start taking relevant, steps. Take all those courses you need to take all those certifications you need to take all those, join your professional bodies or membership, and make sure that you are taking steps to move from the entry level to the mid level to the executive level. Make sure, because everyone wants to get to the peak of their career, and I believe you also want to do that as well. So you must make sure that you are taking intentional steps. You are taking the right step. Don't remain in one level. I hear a lot of people saying that they have, 5 years, 6 years experience in a particular, job or field. But if you actually look at it, the truth of the matter is they only have one experience. They are recycling for 5 years. Have you thought of it? They only have one experience. They are recycling for 5 years. Why? Because they are still in that level. They have not advanced in knowledge. They have not advanced in competency. They have not even acquired additional certification. You understand? So it's the same way they were in that, first year they entered the job or the career, that is the same place they are after 6, 5, 7 years. And it shouldn't be like that. You must change your levels. You must change your levels. You understand? So, and how does it happen? It doesn't happen by default. You have to be intentional about it. You have to keep, taking those steps. You have to be strategic about it. You have to acquire all the necessary skills, competency, education, and certification you need. So before I end this session today, I just want to talk about barriers that prevent a lot of people from finding their career, what they call career discovery and also career fulfillment. I've, I've mentioned lack of career awareness, lack of career awareness. Another one is lack of exposure. Lack of exposure is very, very important. You may be thinking you are the champion in your field, on your location, until you move outside your domain. Before you see that, man, I have a lot to do. There's a lot I need to learn. There's a lot. You understand? So you need to be exposed. You need to read wide. With the advent of internet that we have today, nobody have an excuse to be ignorant. You understand? You don't necessarily have to change your location before you experience, some things in another location. Right on the internet, you can, learn a lot, see what is happening in other countries, in other fields. Information is accessible in this 21st century. So you need to take advantage of the internet that we have today. I know another barrier that a lot of people have is a serious challenge is lack of finance. Some will tell me that I want to study this in school, but I don't have the money. My parents are not financially buoyant to enroll me for school, to enroll me for this course. What should I do? What can I do? To be sincere with you, not everybody have the same opportunity. Not everyone have the same opportunity. There are a lot of people who desire to move up their career ladder, but they are being limited because of lack of finance. You understand? So, but what will I advise people like that? The truth of the matter is, if you cannot find someone to help you, you just need to help yourself at the moment. And how can you help yourself? You need to think of what you can do for that moment, what you can do for that moment in line with your career. It may not necessarily be your art desire, like what you are longing for, but at least it's going to take you a step further. So what can you do at the moment? Everybody have time. You can exchange your time for money. Everybody, and you can learn a skill. You can go and do an apprentice somewhere. You understand? Like the boy I shared, I shared the story with you, who wanted to become a mechanical engineer, but because he didn't have the opportunity, finance was also one of the challenges. So he just have to go to a mechanic workshop to learn. You understand? So you just have to think of what you can do for that moment. Volunteer for a course, and in exchange for that volunteering, you are gaining experience, you are learning, you're like that. So lack of finance is also one of it. Then we also have, I've talked about lack of exposure, lack of finance, lack of awareness is also included. So whatever the challenge may be, right now, I would love to have your feedback. I really want to have your feedback. What do you think about this video? Did you get value? And what are the questions you have? I want to answer some of those questions so that I can address them in my next video. So thank you very much for listening. I am Tolulope Makinde, once again, your career development expert. I'm so excited to share with you insights and strategy that will help you in your career discovery and career clarity. So thank you very much, and bye for now.